now, the final weeks leading up to a wedding are normally spent relaxing, getting all the final preparations ready. But for radio DJ Scott Mills and his now husband, we made it, Sam Vaughan, it was a very different story.
Along with 3 other pairings, they left all of the luxuries at home and embarked on the adventure of a lifetime across South America for the new series of Celebrity Race Across the World.
Oh, God. It's the maddest market. There's so many smells.
Completing the lineup.
I'm getting the impression no one speaks English here.
No.
Hola. Is that what you say? Hola.
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 Radio 2 host Scott Mills and his fiancée, Sam.
So we're getting married later this year. This is our honeymoon, but in reverse.
Oh, my God. It's actually live chicken. Just hope they don't attack.
For our holidays, Scott will look in his magazine and go, well, these are the nice places to go to, so we'll go there because he's read about them. So
In my travel magazine. Yeah, we play it safe.
This is not where I expected Brazil to be.
I've packed one essential, a pack of custard creams.
And why is that?
Because you never know, wherever you go in, they might not have custard creams. And even if they've got the custard creams, they're not the same as back home.
I love that. What did you miss, custard cream? And as the show continues tomorrow night, Scott and Sam are joining us now. Now, this just seems... You know, I know you like a nice thing or two.
I do, you know me.
And I know you like the luxuries and your home comforts and a nice little life. So this is kind of otherworldly, and I kind of imagine that it's the thing that you would actually probably never think of doing at this time, right? Unless the show hadn't sort of landed on your lap. So it's an amazing experience.
I mean, it's our favourite show on television, and when they came to us and said, do you fancy doing it? It was a yes.
Yeah.
But I knew it would be hard. I didn't realise this hard.
No. And it was just before we were going to get married as well. So for us, it was like, going to get married this year, so we had to put all the wedding planning on stop to go and film this.
Because we didn't have a phone.
But it was great.
There's also that.
You just switch off and just don't forget what flowers you need, so that was kind of good.
Was that good in a way, just being away from the phone, just sort of almost like, obviously, concentrating on this huge adventure, but just concentrating on yourselves?
Do you know what's really weird? Because we are literally addicted to our phones.
Yeah.
When it's taken away from you, the first day is weird because you're like, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Yeah.
Quickly afterwards, you don't care. And we will never have that time, probably, where we're so present with each other and with everything again.
And I suppose it's nice that you had each other, you know, you had each other there, because you'd probably be pining to call Sam or vice versa. So look, the fact that you're doing it together, I suppose, softens the blow a little bit. I can't imagine, because obviously you know each other pretty well, hence why you're getting married. But you must sort of learn like something else about one another whilst doing an experience like this.
Well, I just wanted to do an extra little test before the marriage.
Really seal the deal.
And this is it. I mean, as you will see as the weeks go on, if you can get through this, you can get through anything.
So, like, they take everything, right, Sam?
Everything you had. All we had was money that they give us, which is the equivalent to a flight from the top of Brazil to the bottom of Chile, which is where we're racing towards.
If you lose your money, that's it.
No phone. And what we quickly found out was that no one in Brazil or South America really speak English. And I think we found out in the first episode that it's around about 5% of the population. So we're really relying on each other because we've got to make those decisions together. And we're talking to people and they're like, I don't know what you're on about.
We're so lucky / lazy here because everywhere speaks English. But when you get dropped in somewhere that doesn't, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But it did bring out our competitive side as well, is what we learned from each other.
Well, obviously it's not just you guys on the show, is it? We saw that Kelly Brook and her husband on Loose Women in a little while. Does it get competitive between all of you? I mean, the smiles already answered that question. But is there competition really, you know, does it really hot up?
So you meet each other at checkpoints, depending on what time you get in, and you kind of like, oh, how was it? And they tell you the best bits. And sometimes they lie on how much budget they've got left.
Kelly Brook.
Like, Kelly Brook was like, oh, when you spent £20 on a taxi, and then watching it back, she spent £200.
Stop!
Or sometimes we'd be at the same bus station because it just worked out that way. And she'd just try and throw you off the scent. She'd put a sleep mask on and go, oh, I think I'm just going to sleep here tonight. And you're like, are you? See, the gameplay starts to come in. Is she telling the truth?
Yeah, because there's a whole other element. Obviously, you've got a race to get there. That's, you know, the aim of the game. but there's a reality TV show happening at the same time.
But it doesn't feel like that at all.
Right.
It does not.
No.
That's what I really love about this show.
Yeah.
Just sort of, they sort of just let it play out.
Yeah, they don't influence you at all. The decisions you make yourself. So if you want to get on this bus and you're heading the wrong way because someone's told you that's the best bus and you're heading the opposite direction, you just got to get on that bus and see what happens.
Imagine how easily they could help you by just whipping out a phone, and they do not.
Yeah, didn't it get, like, real serious at one point where you thought you had... Thought you had dengue fever or something?
OK,
like that?
I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, Joel.
OK.
That's something you don't know about me. So, at the time, in South America, there was a bit of an outbreak of dengue fever, which is similar to COVID symptoms, big headaches, bit sniffly. Anyway, so I'm like, well, I've been bitten by a mosquito, I must have dengue, because I'm always worst-case scenario. Turns out it was just caffeine withdrawal.
Oh,
What?
See,
For
that's
3
what
days.
you don't realise. Not just leaving your phone, giving up your daily
Because you've got
coffee
such a
or
limited budget, and I was like, go every other day without a coffee, because you never know, we might need that for a hotel.
So I started having coffees every day, and he was like, well, we've got a budget here. So I stopped having them. And then he said to me on the bus, on the 3rd day of the headache, when was the last time you had a coffee? And I went, oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's so
It went like that.
interesting.
See, it's a good job you didn't have your phone because you'd be Googling dengue fever and
Exactly.
you'd been
it would have
Dr.
been way
Google and that
worse.
would,
Yeah.
and that would be the end of it. How did you find it, though? Because obviously I know that you filmed this a little while ago. Can you look back on it and go, actually, that was a really good experience, or is it still a little too soon?
When we were allowed to get our phones back, this shows you how much can change in a month. They said, do you want your phone back now? Here it is. And we said, actually, can we have it tomorrow? We didn't want to face it.
Yeah.
As we got through the journey, I just enjoyed that it was just the two of us.
Simplicity of it
and we didn't
all.
have to worry about the outside world. We just had to worry about what our next meal was and just enjoy each other's time.
Well,
Not
there
run out of money.
was a particular moment where you thought you might just throw the towel in. Let's have a little look at tomorrow night's episode.
Hola. Recife. This one.
Já passou.
It's been.
It's here.
He's not stopped. It's gone.
I mean, we're definitely leaving 3.5 hours later, and I reckon we'll arrive in Recife maybe just after 10, maybe later tonight. So, yeah, that's another day gone. Oh,
The face.
I'm such a negative Nancy, aren't I? Well, that's another day gone.
But how? Because that would mean what? That you were now. The next bus was 9.5
We had
hours.
already waited 2 hours for that bus to turn up. And then what we didn't realise is you had to have tickets to get on it. We thought you could just jump on and pay.
So where are we going?
So we're like,
Oyster
oh,
card?
yeah, and they're like,
exactly.
no. So he drove off, and I'm like, OK, the next one's 3.5 hours. And then that just delays you then. So, yeah, that delayed us by 9 hours.
9
9
And
hours.
how long did you miss the bus by?
Well, he was in the toilet, so it was about 2
It's
seconds.
actually my
Oh,
fault.
no.
No, but then...
It's because of the coffee. That's why you're in the toilet.
But also, it makes you a little bit paranoid. You're like, where are the others? And you always presume that they are having a great time. They're having no issues at all. They're just sailing through the race. You always think that you're kind of last.
Yeah, because I suppose your eyes are just always on the prize, isn't
Exactly.
it? Yeah.
Sam, wasn't it EastEnders that you missed the most?
I did miss EastEnders. Yeah, so every night I just like catching up. So I was going through the whole 5 weeks because it was at the time where they buried the body under the pub. So
He just wanted to know that Denise was OK.
It was Denise, all right.
Was Denise coping
We've got
OK?
Sharon Marshall on the phone and sorted that out with you.
You did eventually get
yeah,
married.
the good thing is
That's
the
good.
test worked.
Yeah, it worked. It was like a reverse honeymoon, really.
Look at that,
Look at
guys.
that.
That is just
Incredible.
what a shot.
I know,
That's
right? You want to miss that
unbelievable.
shot, do you?
Oh my gosh, no.
Do you know those, what are they called?
Pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics. When they went off, because we were like mid-kiss,
Yeah.
I said to him as we walked back, I was like, well, they were rubbish, because we didn't
We
see
just saw
it.
the white smoke and we were like, oh, that wasn't...
that wasn't very good. And then we saw that.
There you go. All
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah, exactly. We
All
managed to get
worth
through
it.
the race and get married.
That's good. That's good. Look, it was very star-studded, wasn't it, your wedding? There was loads of people
There was
there.
a few people that I've known
look,
for years.
I've seen on
All the gang.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Livid, I wasn't invited.
Rylan was there.
Yeah, Ryan was
Yes,
there.
everyone was
You
there.
would have been working.
It looks amazing. It genuinely looks
you very
amazing.
much.
So
Congratulations,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
And well done. Well done. You made it through. You made it.
It was
You're
hard.
here to tell the tale.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming,
Thank
guys.
you.